Welcome to the Trail Boss Squad. My name's John, and we're shining the light of Christ one ride at a time. And we've partnered today with Lasfit to bring you these awesome steps for the 2019 and up Chevrolet Silverado. Lasfit is known for their awesome LED lights, even their floor mats, but now they've got these awesome steps as well. And I'm going to show you exactly how to put them on your ride. So come on, buckle up, and let's get going. Okay, so we've got these premium running boards from Lasfit, guys. And Lasfit has really been making a name for themselves in the automotive community. They've been great with their LED lights. They've got floor mats, and now we have these running boards, guys. And if their previous quality for their other products is anything to go by, these are going to be something very special indeed. And so we can see here, we've got 2 boxes of supplies, and then we've got our running boards nice and wrapped up. And we even got this nice piece of material to keep these two from rubbing against each other. Very nice indeed. So we'll look at this box of hardware. We've got a hardware B, and then we also have a hardware A. So this will be for our different pieces. And now we've got the bars themselves. Let's just kind of, looks like we've, oh man, these are going to be nice. Hopefully y'all can see that. Once I get them pulled open, there is a little slit, so I didn't have to actually put a knife on it, which I'm glad. Look at that, man. Ooh-wee. These are nice. Got a nice black coating. The ends are welded shut, so there's no little plastic cap on the end. Oh, these are really, really nice and premium. I like this style. It's got this raised middle portion. Kind of give you a little bit better access to the top if you're cleaning. Just need to look up there and see what's going on. So I'll go ahead and get this other one unwrapped too. And we'll go from there. All right, so I've got them both unwrapped. Just want to give you kind of a better look at the way these fit. See here, we do have we've got welded ends. A lot of these just have a plastic cap on the end, so that's really nice. Bolt holes here for our brackets. Looks like we've got a total of 4 mounting positions. So these should be extremely sturdy. Let's go ahead and look at our hardware now. So this is what your 2 boxes will look like once you open them. Got our instruction manual here. We've got our hardware in different color packaging. They're really trying to simplify this for you. Going to make it hard to mess this up. We're going to check out the instruction manual now, and we'll also go ahead and get all these out of the wrappers. So we've got both of our brackets out. We've got side A here, and then we've got side B here. B has the green wrap. A has the clear wrap.
The A side will go on the passenger side, and the B side will go on the driver's side.
All right, so we've got our instruction manual here. It's pretty light, but they did tell me they're still working on it. And so I'm actually kind of helping them with it. We really only have just a couple different pieces of hardware here to work with. We've got our bolt, we've got our lock washer, we've got our big washer, and then we've got our nut. And it looks like all of these, as far as I could tell, were all the same, which is good. You don't have to keep up with a bunch of different kinds. We'll only need a handful of tools for this project. We need a ratchet, an extension, we need a 13mm socket, we need a 13mm wrench, and then a plastic pry tool, or you might be able to use a flathead screwdriver. So, what is the driver's side and what is the passenger side? Well, we can tell just by a quick measuring. Now, the bigger footstep will be in the front, and we see we're about 24 inches, and then the smaller footstep will be in the back, and we're about 22.5 inches. And so the longer step will go on the front, that means this will have to be the passenger side. Now, on our brackets, we will want to make sure that they open up towards the back of the truck. And so this is what they will look like. The open end towards the back of the truck on all 4 spaces. It'll be the same on the other side, but of course those brackets face the other way, and so it'll still work. If you put this bracket on the other side, they'll face the wrong way. So this is the correct orientation. Long step up front, passenger side, and then the brackets open up towards the back of the vehicle. Let me show you what bolts to use now. So when mounting the bracket, we will take one of our bolts, a large washer, then we will push it through our bracket. And then on the other side of the bracket, we will have another large washer, then a lock washer, and then the nut. And I'll show you what that looks like. So we'll take one of our bolts, one of our big washers. We'll go ahead and push it through just like that. And we'll take our bracket, just kind of sit it there, grab it. And we'll take another big washer, put it there. One of these lock washers, sit it there as well. And then we'll take the nut. We'll do it in that order on every one of these brackets. Now, when we go to attach it to the truck, we'll do it a little bit differently, but I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you that one more time. We've got a bolt with a big washer on it already. We'll push it through here. We'll take one of the other large washers, put it on the other side. Then we will take a lock washer, put it on there, and then we'll take the nut and just do that. Now we're only going to hand tighten these for now. We're going to want a lot of playroom when we mount these, and we won't actually tighten those up until the very last portion. We're going to do that on all of the brackets now. Okay, for the brackets that attach to the truck, you are going to need a bolt. And now we're going to do a little bit different than last time. Now we're going to use a lock washer. Now we're going to use a big washer. And that'll be the same not only for this one, also for this one. Of course, it will come up underneath. And so we'll have this one go in, this one come up underneath. And I'll show you where the holes are. Very easy to find. And I'll show you a little bit of a trick to do this by yourself. So let's slide under the truck. And we're going to see some of these plastic covers here. Now, we will actually be looking for the bolts down on the bottom of the frame, and the ones directly above it is where we'll want to pull out our plastic clips. There should be 4 of those. Now, I've already had steps on here before, so mine are already removed, but you'll just go down looking at the bottom of your truck, and whenever you see one of these holes, you will also remove the plastic above it. And if you don't have it, you can skip this step. But if you look down there, you'll see the other 2. So now let's go ahead and line up our step, and we will feed our bolt through here and through there, just like I showed you a second ago. All right, if you're doing this by yourself, I recommend getting you help. I used a cooler before, and on the other side, I put this on already, and this worked really good for me. Now, depending on how tall your truck is, you may need something different, but this one worked pretty good for me. Not perfect, you see it got squished a little bit, but you can just kind of go ahead and sit it just like that. Now you can get under there and move it around, get your bolts into place, and you don't really have to worry about this thing falling on you. It's really a pretty simple solution that works great So let's go ahead and crawl under there. And I do recommend before you get under there, go ahead and making up your bolts. That way you don't have to whenever you get under there. Remember, whenever it's going into the truck, the bolt, lock washer, and then big washer. And it should just thread in, and remember, just hand tight. I also recommend laying the box down here. That way you got something to lay on, and you're not on the dirty ground. You may not have a shop, and so this makes a pretty good spot to get down. And below it, it's hard for me to roll on my creeper here just because of the ground clearance. And so this makes a pretty good alternative. So once you get under here, zoom out a little bit, you'll see we've got our bracket here and our holes here, and we are just having this kind of hold it up so we don't have to. We're just going to take our bolts and just thread it through these holes. Now remember, we're only going to hand tighten everything, and once we do all the screws, we will come back and do a final test fit. Make sure we like how everything looks, and then we will tighten everything up. All right, now that we've got everything loose, we're going to go ahead and remove our help, and we're going to tighten up the top brackets that go into the truck first. We want to make sure we've got everything secure to the truck, and then we'll come back and do the bottom. And so the only thing we need to secure it to the truck is this 13 millimeter ratchet and socket. And so they only are going to get a few turns, so there's not really any need to try to wrestle a power tool in there when this will do it just fine. So once you get the steps where you want them, we're going to come in here with our ratchet, and we're going to go ahead and tighten up all our top brackets. We're going to do that first. Make sure we still like where the bottom ones sit. Now there's no need for a power tool. These only go in so far, and that's really not difficult. I think you'll spend more time fighting with the power tool than just tightening these up 4 or 5 times. Now that we've got those top brackets set, go ahead and make any final adjustments you want on your steps. I wanted to shove mine all the way forward, and so I did that. And now we can go ahead and get these. Now, to get these, we are going to use that same 13 millimeter socket with extension, and we're also going to use this 13 millimeter wrench. So we'll take that 13 millimeter wrench and put it on the back of this bolt, and we'll take our socket and just begin to tighten it. You can see why we need the extension, because we probably would not be able to get this ratchet in there without it. But we can just go through and tighten them up all like that. All right, everybody, you know exactly how to install these yourself. They are awesome. These things can hold a ton of weight. They work great whenever you're getting in and out of the ride. You've got plenty of area. The other steps I had, you had to kind of pick exactly where your foot went, but you've got all the options in the world just to come and sit on down. It's just as good in the back as well. You've got all this awesome step to get on, and you won't have any trouble. And then also, yes, if you need to get to the top of this thing, you've got this little middle step as well. I don't think I've ever actually seen the top of this truck. It's pretty dirty, but you can now do that with these. They're not expensive. Lasfit, always great on the budget, and these just look really good. More of a glossy finish, kind of similar to the other blacks on the truck. My truck is dirty. The steps are a little dirty because we've been using them. I think they look good, And if you want a set, the link is in the description to go get your own. Thank you, Lasfit, for sponsoring this video. And don't forget, Jesus loves you so much he died for you, and all the honor and glory goes to God. Good night, good trails, and God bless.